Yo, what's up you guys? Jason here with Good Lift Training Systems, and today's rant is on a very important squat position that I want to shed some light on, and it's called the low bar squat. And so the big thing about the low bar squat is most of us are taught traditionally to be put in a high bar position. When we put the squat bar on top of the neck, right above or right on top of the trapezius muscles, to set ourselves up for our normal squat position that we've learned in high school from some trainers, etc., etc. As you can see right here, there's two different positions, and it hosts a whole different shift of muscular engagement. So for those individuals looking to build better glute and hip and hamstring strength, and also open the mobility of your hips and less stress on your knees and ankles, etc., the low bar squat will be a very, very good alternative to a lot of our traditional high bar positions. So let's kind of check this out as we kind of see the different angles, and you'll be able to kind of be like, okay, I get it now as far as how these positions will actually change the way our muscles get engaged. So with our typical high bar squat, you'll see that in the knees and the ankle, because of that position of the bar, it makes us move in a more vertical position, which means that our knees have to bend deeper and our ankles have to dorsiflex even greater. And because the bar is positioned so high on the neck, it puts more spinal loading and shearing upon the whole vertebra from the cervical spine to the lower lumbar. And because of that, again, for a lot of individuals that have unstable lower backs and pelvis, females tend to deal with this issue a little bit more than males, etc., etc., that low bar position will actually help change that center of mass and set that back in your hips more. And since the bar is positioned lower on your back, it puts less stress on the overall spine itself. Now, because of that, now we're able to get into a deeper position that's easier on the hips, that your ankles have to bend less to a lesser extreme, as well as your knees, which will shift the emphasis in through your hips more specifically. So the high bar squat really comes from a lot of the Olympic lifts, as far as people doing clean and jerks and snatches, etc. And because of that, it's been more traditionally taught to individuals. But in the powerlifting community, the low bar squat is actually more hip advantageous, so people are able to get bigger and better loads going on there, but also shifts the dominance from your quadriceps into your hips more, where we get more power, and where a lot of people are kind of lacking their strength and looking to improve when they are working more traditionally in squats, as far as bodybuilders go, physique individuals and stuff like that, trying to strengthen their hips and glutes for even these aesthetic type of properties, male and female. So the low bar squat is something that's really easy to set up, and all you have to do is really get that bar to get shifted in between your lower back more, in between your mid back. So you have to slide that down just a little bit more, and you'll be able to see automatically within those first couple reps, it's going to make you shift back more. It's going to make you set up your hips and go deeper into the hips and open you up a lot better. So for any individuals looking to build more strength in their glutes and hamstrings, open up their hip as far as mobility goes, without putting all the extra stress on their knees and ankles if the mobility isn't quite there, etc., etc., and protect their back a little bit more, that low bar squat is going to be a very good alternative to our traditional high bar squats. Or if that's all you've been taught and kind of used to and prone doing, putting that right on top of the traps, just slide that down a little bit more. You'll be able to open yourself up, as you see right there, and automatically you'll see how things shift and change. So check out the low bar, do some extra research. There's plenty of videos out there on YouTube as well, as far as that teaches you how to set this up properly, etc., etc., and sprinkle that into your next lower body routine, and you'll be able to see exactly what I'm talking about. And hopefully that will kind of trigger some light bulbs to fire and say, hey, maybe this might be better for me. So that's my rant for the day. Check out the low bar squat, do some more research, and till next time.